What is going on, guys? It's your boy Mitchell, and today I'm back at it again with another Wi-Fi battle. This one is against Pickles, and I absolutely love his team because we are actually using some pretty not try-hard mons. Thank God, finally found somebody that's more of my liking. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the battle. This battle, I'm actually bringing Raikou, which is probably the most try-hard mon I have on my team, considering he is a legendary. I'm bringing the Pokegod himself, Bidoof, all day, every day of the week. I'm bringing Zangoose, Zoroark, Hitmonlee, and Arbok. Now, Pickles, oh my gosh, Pickles, I love you, dude. He's running Quillfish, I think that's how you say his name, not quite sure. He actually has it named Satan, and because that is the scum of the earth, and that's exactly what it is. He's running Shaman, normal form, Cast form, which is pretty laughable. He's running Sigilyph, Persian, the Alolan form, and Rotom, the normal form. I haven't really seen a normal form Rotom for probably a couple of years now, I would say. Nobody runs normal form Rotom, so I was pretty happy to see this thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't get to do very much in this battle, but it'll be alright. So he's going to go straight out for his Quillfish. I really think that this thing's going to set up spikes or something along those lines. Maybe considering that this thing might possibly be Focus Sash for the Spike Suicide lead. Not quite sure what this thing's going to do, so he's going to get the Intimidate off. It's not really going to matter too much because I am a special attacker. So actually he's just going to withdraw out his Quillfish right here and go out to Zip Zap, aka the Rotom, as I'm just going to go straight for the T-Bolt because there's nothing on his team that can really take a T-Bolt from Raikou too nice. So that's going to do a good 30% to him. Actually like a third of his health to him. So yeah, I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball, revealing that I am not Choice Specs. I'm actually Assault Vest on this thing so that I can take special attacks all day, every day of the week. I'm going to use Shadow Ball, and that's definitely going to take out the Rotom, considering Rotom is Electric and Ghost type. And then he's going to send in his Cast form. I'm just going to go straight for the T-Bolt, and that's going to do a huge chunk to it. He is going to go for the Fire Blast, and I really expect this to do just a bit more, but I am Assault Vested, so I'm going to take that like a champ, and I'm just going to go for another T-Bolt, and that is definitely going to take Flint Lockwood out. Flint Lockwood is the character off of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, in case y'all did not know. I actually named that Cast form, so props to me. He's going to send out Shaman, the normal form. I've never really gone against a Shaman before, so I really didn't know what these things run. I'm going to go for the HP Ice, considering it was probably going to do a decent chunk to him, as it does, about 45%, and it's actually going to proc the weakness policy. So, oh crap on my part, but I do have the AV, so no biggie. He's going to use Earth Power. That's going to do a huge, massive chunk to my Assault Vest Raikou, as it only leaves me with about 54 HP. As I'm just going to go for another Hidden Power Ice here, just trying to get a good chunk off of Shaman before I go down. He's going to go for a Psychic, maybe predicting something else to come in, not quite sure. But yeah, down goes the Raikou. Don't really need that thing for much anymore anyway, so it's a good thing because I finally get a free switch into my Bruce, aka Hitmonlee. I'm going to go for a Fake Out. That's going to do a decent little chunk for Fake Out damage onto this thing, as I am Life Orb, and Hitmonlee does have some good physical attack. I'm going to go for the Mach Punch right here, making sure that he doesn't get anything, because I know Shaman doesn't really get priority moves, and if he does, nobody uses them. I am Life Orb, so that's obviously going to take him out with about 10 HP left. He's going to go out into his little Quillfish thing right here, and once again, that's going to get the Intimidate off, which is pretty nice play on his part. He's using that Intimidate definitely to his ability, to the best of his ability, matter of fact. As I'm just going to go for the knockoff, and it reveals to me that he is a more bulky set because he is running the Black Sludge. He's going to go for the Poison Jab here. It's going to do a lot more than I thought it was. And unfortunately, he does get the poison. Bruce will not live to see another round or day or anything along those lines, as I'm going to need to take him to the Poke Center to get him healed back up. So the poison damage does unfortunately do enough to take me out, as I'm just going to send in my Zangoose and go straight for the knockoff again. I actually need to proc my Toxic Orb, because this thing once again does have Toxic Boost. I used this in the last battle, I do believe. His Toxic Boost does 50% more damage if he is statused with the Toxic. So now that I have Toxic, I'm going to go straight for a Facade, and that's definitely going to take this Quillfish out. Oh, sorry for that camera shake right there. So sorry about that. He's going to send in Momentum. Not really sure where this nickname come from, but yeah, he's going to go straight out into his Alolan Persian, as I do find out later in the battle that these things are quite annoying. I've never really gone up against an Alolan Persian before. I've never used one, so I really don't know what these things tend to carry. as he is just going to go for the fake out. I knew these things got access to fake out and parting shot, so he's just going to go for the parting shot right here. It's going to lower my attack and attack, and he's just going to... Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry for the camera, guys. It's not wanting to function. I pulled on the wire just a little bit, and it kind of got off track. So, yeah, right here I'm just going to go for the close combat because Persian is dark type, and that would have done a huge chunk to Persian. But, unfortunately, he switches out to his Sigilyph, which was a really good play on his part. His little creepy eyeball psycho bird thing is just chilling. I was actually just going to switch back out. I actually should have went. I really thought about going for another close combat just in case he wanted to pull this exact move right here. But I didn't, expecting that I probably would have overpredicted, and that's a very nice play on his part. So, yeah, good plays to Pickles, and he's going to take out my Zangoose from the toxic damage. I'm going to send out Bidoof, and we're actually going to have a little bit of a stall fest here, so please excuse me for that. Bidoof is actually just going to go for the curse, as Alolan Persian unfortunately hits me with that rejection taunt. Oh, the pitifulness of this Persian just kills my eyes. He's going to go straight for a U-turn. That's going to get him on out of here. So he does have U-turn and parting shot. So now that I know that this thing is definitely a pivot to his team, as I'm just going to go for the return right here, it's going to get some decent damage off, as he's just going to go straight for the cosmic power. He does reveal later in the battle that this is a stored power Psycho Bird, or whatever you want to call this thing, Sigilyph set. And I'm just going to go for another return right here. He does reveal after this that he does have the Roost, as I'm definitely just going to go for the Curse, and he's going to go for the Toxic Cosmic Power, excuse me. And his defense and special defense is going to rise, so that's going to be a pretty darn bulky little Sigilyph right there. As I'm just going to go for the Curse now that my taunt is worn off, and I'm going to get 2 stages lower on the speed, not like I outsped anyway, but I'm definitely going to get defense and an attack buff, +2 on the defense and +2 on the attack. So he's going to go for a Roost, and that's going to get him up to a solid, probably about 80-90% or so. As I'm just going to go for the return right here, and he's just going to go for another Cosmic Power. So setting him up real nice and crispy. He's going to get a +2 on the defense and a +2 on the special defense, as I'm just going to go for a Curse here. Like I said, we're kind of having a bit of a stall fest right here. So I'm going to get -2 once again on the speed. That's leaving me at -4 on the speed. And I'm going to get +2 more on the defense and +2 more on the attack. He's actually just going to go for the Roost here, get him a good bit of health back. So this is a very, very bulky Sigilyph. As I know, next turn he's probably going to want to go for the Cosmic Power with all the stats that he's built up. I'm actually sitting pretty with a +4 on the attack. So return and quick attack are going to do a huge amount of damage. As he goes for the stored power, I really expected this to kill me, but it does not, fortunately. And he actually lives right here with 1 HP. Yeah, I know, it's dreadful. But I'm just going to go for the quick attack right here. No biggie. Definitely going to take this thing out. Absolutely no problem. As he's going to send back in the Alolan Persian. And I'm sitting pretty at 16 HP, as he's just going to go for the fake out. Decided to leave this thing in because why not? And I actually lived the fake out, and I really didn't expect to live that thing. So that's pretty darn cool, knowing how defensively bulky Bidoof is with a couple curses set up. As I'm just going to go for the quick attack because I know that I can't outspeed this thing. So quick attack is definitely going to do just a little chip damage before I have to get on out of there. So I'm going to send in my Snoik, and yeah, this thing is going to go straight for a Z move. Not really sure what these Persians carry, like I said, so I don't really know what it was going to do. So I just sent in my Snake, just not knowing what to go for. He's actually going to go for the Z taunt right here, as I don't really know what he was going to go for the taunt for, because this is actually my Zoroark, as I'm just going to go for the flamethrower right here. He has the fur coat ability. I actually thought it was fluffy ability for some reason, so I went for the flamethrower because that would have done 2 times damage. I actually should have went for the nasty plot right there. I'm not really sure if I outspeed. Actually, I do outspeed because I got the flamethrower off before the U-turn, so I do outspeed. I probably should have went for the nasty plot right there, because I do have the focus sash. Sorry about the camera once again. And I'm just going to go for another flamethrower, and that's definitely going to take this thing out, as I do defeat Pickles. And that was a really extremely fun game. Thank you so much, Pickles, for bringing that amazing team of yours. I did really enjoy that battle because of the non-sweatiness and non-try-hardness of your team. So thank you so much. It was a very fun battle. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like and comment down below what you'd like to see next. Thank you guys. It's been your boy Mitchell. Peace out.